Thank you so much for tuning in again. And I'm still Bukola Evergreen. And the reason why I'm here is to help you bring out your powers and abilities to overcome challenging situations. And at the end of the day, make sure that you dominate. Wow, it's a great day. And I want to talk about a very interesting topic. And that's how to think creatively. To think creatively. If you're watching me right now, and before I go on, I want you to please subscribe to my channel if you've not. Thank you very much. Now, let's go on. How can we think creatively? What does it even mean to think creatively? Thinking creatively means creating mental pictures in your imagination. You're thinking about so many things, most especially when you're in a challenge. Let's say, for instance, a financial challenge. Thinking creatively doesn't just happen. It doesn't just occur like that. Though we've been endowed with that gift, it doesn't happen until we start exercising it. And it's such a pity that some people don't even exercise it till they go home. When I mean go home, till they die. They don't exercise that creative way of thinking. They don't exercise their imagination. They don't steer their imagination for profits, for good use, to solve out issues of life. Now, I'm using finances as an example. Let's say, for instance, you're in a financial challenge. You need money, and you really need it badly. What do? In most cases, some people will still not use that creative power of thinking. The next thing they will start doing is to see how they can borrow money. How they can borrow money, or beg for money, or do something that if they had sat down to think about it, it would have been far better than what they have resolved to do. There are 4 major ways of stirring up your creative thinking ability. Number 1, the first way to get your creative thinking ability working is to first and foremost be calm. Find a quiet place. If it's possible, leave everybody around you and find a quiet place to stay, to sit and be calm. Maybe your house rent is due, or maybe you want to pay your children's school fees. You've sent them out of school, and everyone is saying, Daddy, Mommy, they've sent us out of school. What are we going to do? Exams are coming, Mommy. Daddy, what are we going to do? Children, the best thing to do, don't shout on them, or don't argue with your landlord or landlady. Just excuse them, find somewhere quiet and be calm. Number 2, this could be funny, but it's actually a secret. This will bring God down into your situation, to that financial challenging. And that's just to be grateful to God. You're in a very quiet place, you're calm. The next thing to do is to be grateful. Say, thank you, Father, for the fact that I'm even alive. I'm whole. I'm even well. I'm not sick. Thank you, Father, for the air I'm breathing, for the food, that I'm eating. Be grateful to Him for every good thing He has given you. Be grateful for your spouse, even for the children you have. Be grateful for shelter, even though the landlord is disturbing you for his rent. Be grateful for where you're sleeping. Some are sleeping on the streets. You are not. Thank God for that. Try and remember every good thing that is happening to you at the moment and be grateful to God for it. Number 3, being grateful to God releases immense power from within, because you really need your powers in this kind of situation. You need all your powers. Being grateful to God releases your powers and your abilities, powers to set off that thinking ability to solve situations. Now, after thanking God, you realize that Your spirit is very, very calm and is ready to give you solutions. Thanking God opens up your spirit man, that calm spirit, to divine solutions. The word of God says that there's a spirit in man, and the inspiration of the Almighty gives him inspiration. That's why I said that being grateful for God, in spite that challenging situation, is very, very important. The word of God says that in all things you must thank him, because this is the will of God. No matter the situation, financial or any other kind of challenge, make sure that you are grateful to God in that quiet place. As I was saying, your spirit is open to solutions, divine solutions. It starts stirring your imagination. You start thinking, okay, what can I do now? Can I do this? What if I do this? Before you know what's happening, your imagination is opened up to different solutions, because you are now beginning to think creatively. Different forms of ideas are coming to your mind, and the screen of your imagination is catching up with all the ideas that are coming to your mind. The word of God says in the book of Genesis that what they have imagined cannot be restrained from them. I want you to understand the power of your imagination. What you see is what you get. What you see on a daily basis is what you eventually get. So you have to be careful how you use your imagination, because your imagination is the bedrock of creative thinking. The fourth way of letting that creative thinking to continue is to do what you see. Let's say, for instance, in that financial street, you already started thinking about solutions. You already have some ways out. Now, don't stop there. Start acting on them immediately. The word of God says in the book of Hebrews that it's impossible to please God without faith. Faith is when you take action. You've seen it, you believe it, then the next thing is to act it. Okay, that thing has been in the house for a very long time. Why not go and sell it? It's not useful for you anymore. You're not using it. Go and sell it. Get the money, pay your children's school fees, or pay your house rent. That's how solutions will be coming, because you set your mind to thinking creatively. This doesn't just apply to a financial challenge. It applies to all forms of challenges in life. No matter the challenge, there's always an answer. If you could just sit down and be calm and avoid voices from outside and even inner voices that could be disturbing. Inner forces and outer voices stop you from thinking creatively. As much as possible, try and calm yourself down, both inwardly and outwardly. Find a very quiet place to stay. And this is not just in one day. Make it a habit of finding a very quiet place to stay, to be able to think creatively. There's always a way out if you just find someone to sit calmly. Then, as much as possible, create the aura of joy around you by being grateful to God. Being grateful to God, as I said earlier on, releases your spirits, keeps your spirit man not only just calm, but energizes it and makes it very sensitive to divine solutions. Being grateful to God creates joy in your heart. Joy attracts good things to your life. And one of the strategies of the enemy is to make you unhappy. Once it makes you unhappy, it has gotten you. That's its plan, to make you unhappy. When you're unhappy, when you're sad, you can't get any solution. You can't get ideas. You can't think creatively. There's no way you can think creatively. It won't happen. It won't come. Instead, you'll be thinking about who to blame. My mother did this. If not because of my mom, my dad, my sister, my brother, country, everywhere, blah, 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 blah. You keep on complaining. So you have to create the spirit of joy by being grateful to God. God says in 1 Corinthians 2:11, "For what man knows the things of man, except the spirit which is in him? Even so, the things of God knows no man except the Spirit in him. Our spirit man is connected to the Spirit of God to know and understand the mind of God. So creating joy in your heart makes your spirit man sensitive to divine solutions. Then the next thing is to act on it. As they come, believe in what you are, believe in your thinking, believe in that creative thinking that is going on right now. Then act on it. As I said earlier on, this doesn't just apply to financial problems. It can be applied to any challenge in life. Apart from challenges in life, it can be applied in creating new things, to start something new, which we need right now. We need to create new things. I'm saying this to our youths right now. If you're a youth there, I want you to watch this video over and over and imbibe the power of thinking creatively. When you do this on a daily basis, you'll be able to create new things. Isaac Newton and all these scientists that created lights and aeroplanes, all the William brothers that created aeroplane, we still have people like that. It can still happen again. We need people like that to create new things, to create solutions to the problems that we are facing. I believe a pharmacist can still find a cure for cancer or for HIV if we just decide to keep on thinking creatively. The word of God in the book of Proverbs 8:12, I, wisdom, dwell with prudence and find out knowledge of witty inventions. Thinking creatively creates new inventions. You can do it. We need our youths to start thinking creatively and creating new things and finding solutions to these challenges we're facing in our countries. And as you do so, God in heaven will grant you divine wisdom. If you've watched this video to this point, I want to thank you very much for staying tuned. And if you've been encouraged by this video, please press the like button. Again, I will say please subscribe if you've not subscribed to my channel. Please subscribe so that I can continue to bring you more information on how to bring out your powers and abilities to overcome challenging situations, and at the end of the day, make sure that you dominate. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next week.